El Dorado County Transportation Commission and El Dorado Transit are teaming up to transition to all zero-emission buses by 2040. Because this process requires analysis and planning to ensure that bus operations and passengers are not significantly impacted, El Dorado Transit will begin rolling out these buses in 2026. In order to make the transition to zero-emission fleet, we first need to take a look at El Dorado Transit's current fleet. Today, El Dorado Transit uses 4 different types of vehicles and runs 3 different types of services. There are 12 standard buses, which are 35 feet long and service local routes, 16 motor coaches, which are 45 feet long and service commuter routes, 13 cutaway buses, which serve demand response services and non-emergency medical transportation, and 10 dial-a-ride paratransit vehicles. All these vehicles are currently powered by gasoline or diesel fuel. As we plan to transition more than 50 vehicles to zero emission, there are a few challenges to consider. For one thing, technology is still advancing, which may limit the types of technologies available to El Dorado Transit for its specific needs. Additionally, El Dorado Transit may be unable to replace current fossil fuel vehicles with zero-emission vehicles in a one-to-one manner because currently, these vehicles have operating range limitations that exceed how El Dorado Transit currently schedules and runs its vehicles. We will need to creatively reschedule how we run vehicles, and we will likely need a few more vehicles to maintain service levels. In order to develop a smooth transition that addresses these challenges and also meets the needs of the riders, a thorough and thoughtful plan is needed. Now let's take a closer look at how EDCTC and El Dorado Transit will maintain their current services with new zero-emission technology. To start, since the buses will need to charge intermittently throughout the day, one each of the standard buses and motor coaches will be added to the fleet to ensure that there are enough buses available to maintain service. However, for vans and cutaway buses, the type of technology needed to meet anticipated levels of service isn't currently available. For example, only 120 kilowatt-hour batteries are available today, and a 230 kilowatt-hour battery is needed to carry out the vehicle's services. Because of this, El Dorado Transit may need to apply for an exemption to continue van and cutaway bus services while waiting for zero-emission technology to catch up to its needs. Now that you know what to expect in the new fleet, let's talk about the rollout plan. Starting in 2025, underground conduit work will begin in Area A, where 5 energy dispensers will be installed. By 2026, El Dorado Transit will start operation of the first battery electric bus. 3 years later, in 2029, underground conduit work will continue in Area B with the installation of an additional 24 energy dispensers. By 2040, all of El Dorado Transit's service vehicles will use zero-emission technology. To pay for these upgrades, EDCTC and El Dorado Transit will be applying to grants from federal, state, and local programs, as well as agencies like PG&E. Although the fleet transition will be costly up front, there are many long-term benefits, including an 80% reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, cleaner air and better public health, easier and cheaper bus maintenance due to fewer moving parts, lower fuel costs from using electricity rather than fossil fuels, and an improved rider and driver experience, including a smoother and quieter ride. To learn more about El Dorado's zero-emission bus plan and to stay informed, go to the project website, www.edctc.org/zero-emission bus fleet conversion plan. Thank you for watching.